What is up, you guys? Wonder Bro here. Are you confused? I can guarantee you probably are confused. The amount of information that you've taken in from all these different sources about anxiety, OCD, recovery, sensitization. You've probably read every form, every article, watched all of my videos, watched a ton of other videos. You've probably read every book. You probably own every book. And by this point, you're probably feeling very discouraged, very defeated. I don't know what to do. I've tried it all, but I'm confused, right? I'm confused. Sorry if you hear something going crazy in the background. That is the boy Anubis. He's going a little nuts at the moment. You'll have to forgive it. You might see him here in a second. There he is. Anyway, you are confused. You don't know what to do. You've read every book. You've read every forum. You've probably even watched all of my videos, but you still don't know how to stop ruminating. You still don't understand it. You try these tactics, and if anything, they just make you more anxious. You try these different techniques, and if anything, they just stress you out more. Now you're ruminating about whether or not you're ruminating. Now you're ruminating about whether or not you're doing it right or wrong. You're still confused. You know that you have an issue. You know that you're in your head pretty much all day, and you've heard me say multiple times that that is the cause of your tired nervous system. You've heard me say multiple times that is the cause of your anxiety, but yet you don't know what to do about it. You don't know what to do about it. I think he's settling down now. You don't know what to do about it. So let's talk about it, guys. When we say don't ruminate, when we say don't add second fear, when we say you got to reduce your worry, whatever term or whatever wording all these different people like to use, when we say this, what are we referring to? We are referring to having a person understand that it is okay to have a thought or a symptom present in their body or in their mind, but they are not allowed to try to figure it out. That's all we mean by stop ruminating. You're not allowed to figure anything out. You're not allowed to figure your thoughts out. You're not allowed to figure your symptoms out. You're not allowed to try to problem solve them. You're not allowed to go down the rabbit hole and figure out what they mean, what they don't mean. You're not allowed to try to figure out whether or not you're ruminating, because that's just another form of trying to figure something out, trying to problem solve something. You're not allowed to have your symptoms and sit there and get in your head and try to figure out if you're doing the right or wrong thing. You're not allowed to have your symptoms and sit there and think to yourself, well, this happened last week or last month, and what's it feel like now, and try to make comparisons. That's still a form of trying to figure something out. You're not allowed to sit there and go, am I using Wonder Bros advice correctly or not correctly in those moments of high anxiety? That is still trying to figure something out. Right now, I understand you want to come here and watch the videos and make comments and ask your questions. That's fine, but I'm saying in those moments of high anxiety, you are not allowed to sit there and try to figure anything out. It's going to keep you stressed. It is not the thought that's causing that debilitating anxiety. It is not the feeling or symptom that is causing that debilitating anxiety. It is the trying to problem solve. It is the trying to figure something out. Let's say you struggle with doing compulsions and you know you need to cut your compulsions, and you're in a moment where you're very tempted to do a compulsion, and then you sit there and you get in your head and you try to figure out, should I do this compulsion? Should I not do this compulsion? You're still trying to figure something out, and that's not going to cut it. You're going to stay extremely stressed, right? So I like to take these terms like rumination and boil them down to one thing, and that is you're no longer allowed to try to figure something out or problem solve something. You are definitely allowed to feel anxious. You are definitely allowed to have your thoughts. Those thoughts are allowed to be there, floating around in your awareness, whatever. They're allowed to come and go, whatever the case may be. You're just not allowed to problem solve them. So in some of my videos, I'll say, excuse me, when your thoughts are there, all you're allowed to say is some sort of non-engagement response. Like, okay, I see you there. I'm not going there. Or it is what it is, or whatever non-engagement response you want to use. And some of my other videos, I'll say, just live your life while those thoughts are there. It's don't try to get in there and figure them out. But regardless of what I tell you, right, you can see the main goal is the same. You have to get to a point where you have your thoughts and you have your feelings, but you're no longer trying to figure them out. You're no longer trying to solve them. Some people might say, well, I don't fall into that category. I don't try to solve or figure my thoughts out, right? But if you look a little bit deeper, you'll see that you're trying to figure something out when those thoughts and feelings are present. It may not be the specific content, but you could be sitting there ruminating, am I doing this right or wrong? You could be sitting there ruminating, when will I recover? You could be sitting there ruminating, you see? So you may think when you first watch this video that it doesn't apply to you, but if you look a little bit deeper, all of you that are still struggling with anxiety are trying to figure something out. You're trying to work something out. You're not just having your thoughts and feelings. He's just knocking everything over. You're you're not just having your thoughts and feelings. You are trying to figure something out. All right. Just look a little bit deeper and you'll see that. So your only goal, your only objective here, my two keys is live your life, right? Good behavior, show your brain that no tiger exists. But while you're doing that, you can't be trying to figure something out. That's my second key. No more going down mental rabbit holes. All right. So yeah, this is not like an instant cure. It takes time for your brain to learn. But I promise you, if you stay out of the deep rumination, if you stay out of the trying to figure something out, trying to worry about something, solve something, and just let everything in the mind and body be as it is, you will significantly reduce your anxiety. And of course, most importantly, that will lead you to healing. You will give that nervous system a break that it desperately needs. All right, you guys, if you want a little bit more one-on-one with me, if you want some coaching, if you're still confused, even after this video, or maybe you're not confused, maybe you just want someone to hold you accountable, I will get up with you weekly. We can do bi-weekly. We can do messaging. We can do calling. A lot of different options available. Just get up with me on any of the Vacate Fear social media. All right, we'll make it happen. I've got a few slots left. I am just a one-man army here, so I don't take too many people at one time, but I do have a couple openings. All right, so just shoot me a message and we can work together. I love you guys. Leave a comment down below if you made it this far in the video. Let me know how your week was, okay? And to surprise or confuse, rather, the people who didn't make it this far in the video, comment down below and let me know who your favorite horror villain is. You see mine right here. All right, and before we go, come here. Special treat for you guys. Come on, come up here. Here's the boy who was making all the ruckus and all the noise throughout this entire video. There you go. Look right here. He's not gonna behave. He never behaves. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, as always, stay awesome.